All right, I hope somebody got that reference. I really, really do. Okay, so we have our blue Terran player down at the bottom of the map. Cloud Kingdom from, well, he's not from a team anymore. Unfortunately, he is the lone wolf of StarCraft 2. It is Artist. Not Wolf the commentator, but Lone Wolf the player now. And up at the top of the map is his opponent for this best of 5 from the team ZeNEX. It is Life.
Well, the commentator is a proxy wolf, and those are wolves of the most scary variety, if you ask me.
True. Proxy wolves, man, they're like, it could be anywhere.
I know.
Corner, you could like open up a box of Life cereal, for instance. There could be one inside.
Oh my God, it's a proxy wolf.
I know, inside Life.
Yes.
Yep. It's a good cereal. I like that cereal, actually.
I do as well. So we buy
like
the cheap off-brand variety, though.
Well,
so
it tastes about the same. It's close.
It's true.
I mean,
I'm all about off-brand cereals, I've got to say.
I feel like it's a healthier cereal, too.
Yes.
I mean, it's still filled with sugar, but it seems like it's healthier because it's brown, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like bright colors. Cereal that are bright colors don't look healthy to me.
That's probably true. There's actually studies that have been shown that they can take sugary cereals and make them look healthy, and people will buy it. So
it's true. Works on me.
Space Shark!
You know, in nature, bright colors means poison.
That's true.
So you gotta wonder what's Lucky Charms really going for.
I think that gummy worm we have sitting out there, I think it means the same thing as well. If you guys don't know, my mom,
terrifyingly disturbing.
My mom, for my birthday, she was awesome, by the way. She got me a 3-pound gummy worm. That's 4,000 calories, and I was not going to tackle that on my own. So the office is sharing it right now, and it's created some funny antics.
Yeah, it's pretty frightening stuff. Hatch first for ZeNEX.Life.
Yes.
As per usual, you hardly ever see any sort of other opening in this matchup right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like just one barracks so far for Artist. Has he gotten gas yet? No, he is not. I was just talking to Frank Fields today, his old manager, about Artist's play, and he says Artist likes to open up with a lot of 2 barracks openings and a lot of 1 barracks expands. And I think we're going to see the 1 racks expand variety today, as we don't have a second barracks going down. If we don't have one by now, we're probably not going to have a second one.
And if you guys don't know, this tournament, the players were decided by the teams that were in Team Arena Challenge themselves.
Yes,
so they picked their champion. 12 of them picked Terrans. Only 1 of them picked Zerg. And we are in the lower bracket now. So ZeNEX.Life fighting for his tournament life and fighting for the Zerg race. Because if he loses this best of 5, that is it. It is curtains for Zerg in this tournament.
Yeah, which is really what the Terrans have been kind of shooting for all along in StarCraft, is eradicating the Zerg. And today their dreams might finally become a reality.
Well, we'll see if Artist can be the executioner there. So I don't want to see Zerg get eliminated. Okay, I kind of do want to see Zerg get eliminated on my birthday.
They want to eliminate everyone else.
That's true.
Saying.
That's true. They give me headaches as I've been playing Protoss now. So.
Yeah, there you go.
3 base roaches make me want to vomit.
Well, you know, we could see roaches in this matchup too. Roaches do pop up from time to time in ZVT. Now, the last time these guys met in the IPL Team League, the game was on Terminus. And ZeNEX.Life actually went for kind of a just basic Ling Muta style, really, and then transitioned to Broodlords in the end of the game. The only difference is that he went very, very heavy upgrades. He actually went 2 Evo Chambers in that and transitioned to Mutas, which is something that's a little bit more rare, but on a map like Terminus, you can sometimes get away with that type of thing. So it was kind of an interesting strategy and just proved too much for Artist last time they met. So we'll have to see if Artist has adjusted his play. It's obviously a very different map this time around, so that'll affect the strategies quite a bit.
All right. Well, we'll see what pops out of him here in just a second. Nothing out of the ordinary for Life still. He's only sitting on that 1 gas, or 1 drone on gas is what I should say. Artist is going to pick up on that, and critically will not see any sort of an early roach one or anything like that.
Does kind of get in and, yeah, see everything he can see. He may have a little bit of doubts as to the edge of the creep there, because that SCV didn't quite get far enough, I think, to see the very edge. So
yeah,
Artist may be wondering a little bit here, but we see Life taking a very fast third hatchery. Interesting. Okay. So going for a pretty heavy macroeconomic style this time around, and Artist playing pretty typical Artist style, going for those reactored Hellions. Pretty typical Terran style in general right now as well. And starting a 3rd command center himself as well. So both of these guys expanding quite rapidly here in this game, and this is another common thing. Basically, well, I mean, I keep feeling like I'm saying this is common, but really this is a very stereotypical Zerg versus Terran game right now.
And for Artist specifically, because he loves this. He does 1 Rax Gasless FE into Banshees a lot of times as he gets his 3rd command center. He'll switch off of the reactored Hellions. I'm not saying it's going to be that this time, and in fact we can see Stim Pack this go around, but more often than not, he actually did open up with that in our events. So Frank was talking about that build to me. He said it was very powerful, and Artist was a big fan of that for a while.
Yeah, looks like it will be just a Marine Hellion Stim, maybe some Medivacs added on as well. Actually, 3 more barracks added on right now for Artist, so going very, very bio-heavy. Usually you only see players go up to 3 sometimes with this if they're going to get quicker Medivacs, so I wonder if he's just going to go for a kind of a big bio push here. We'll have to kind of wait and see. The Hellions kind of doing their thing, just kind of scoping things out.
Yep.
Trying to control the creep a little bit.
Pretty good view. We have double evolution chambers coming down. Layer tech just finished, and so is those that Baneling nest as well. So probably going to see a Spire here in just a bit as a move into Lean, Baneling, Muta, and Artist on the other hand. He's not really realized his production yet as those barracks are just finishing up, but he is going to have some pretty ridiculous production very soon. In fact, already getting that starport as well.
Now, I actually really like what Life is doing right now. We can see that he's actually not going for the Spire. It would be a normal timing for that, but instead, and he catches some of the Hellions, but instead he's going for double upgrades, kind of like what we saw him do last time these two met. And this is, I think, going to be the right decision. It looks like it's going to be actually Blue Flame and Bio from Artist, so this is going to be a very scary, surprising push for Life. It's not very often that you see Blue Flame come along with Bio like this. I actually just saw this on the ladder last night, and I was like, what in the world is this? It was done in a different way, but the result of the push was the same. But I think the +1/+1 and very Ling-heavy style going into Infestors is going to be actually just perfect against this if he's able to get everything out that he needs in time.
Now, this is actually going to be tough for Artist to hold on to now. He is losing a few units, but, it just lost my cursor for some reason, so we're going to see how I can navigate around without it. But a couple of Hellions up now, and they are going to dispatch a good number of those Zerglings. Yeah, it just came back. Thank you.
Well, it disappears when you hold down the middle mouse button.
Oh, Banelings have to watch out there as they're not going to connect with much yet. There's no SCVs that are transferred down there. Artist is splitting up those Marines a little bit. Hasn't taken too many losses from the Banelings. It holds on for now. But, of course, this being Cloud Kingdom, there are a lot of attack paths that actually move into this third. And with that being an orbital command, it is a little bit more susceptible.
Well, I wonder what we're going to see Life do right now. He's getting his Infestor upgrade, getting the Baneling speed, but I wonder if we're going to see him maybe mass up and try for another attack at that third. It certainly is nice to be able to deny your opponent's bases, of course. Or I wonder if we're going to see him maybe take a fourth. Well, he actually is taking a fourth right there. And just kind of sit back and play a little bit more defensive at this point. So it looks like he may be going the defensive route.
And few Blue Flame Hellions rolling out now to dispatch of those Zerglings. One goes down. Artist now moving into his tank production. He's got to watch out, make sure he doesn't get these Hellions caught because he does have so few of them now and is switching over to that tank production. Yeah,
Blue Flame is revealed, though, so ZeNEX.Life knows exactly what's going on. It's not going to really cause him to deviate from what he's doing too much. He's got a +2 melee attacks on the way for his ground forces, plenty of Infestors coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And so if his fungal growths are good, these upgraded Lings should be able to do quite a bit. I mean, and he may even just use mostly fungals, and then he can run in with the Lings and finish things off and kill the units before they're able to do too much damage to the Zerglings in return.
All right, well, Marine going to get a pretty good feed on this expansion that's coming up. Immediately going to get killed, unfortunately, but the jig is up. He knows that the base is sitting there.
The Blue Flame upgrade, some of the other things that Artist has done has caused his melee or bio upgrades rather to be quite late here.
Yeah.
It's going to be, he doesn't even have 1-1 yet, so there will be possibly a point in time where it's 2-2 versus 0-0, although, well, it looks like it's going to be 2-2 versus 1-1 instead.
It's going to finish up in time
Still,
here. Yes, no, big timing window, though, for ZeNEX.Life as he is starting to mass a lot of pretty high-tech units. He's got Hive Tech coming up, another 22 Zerglings, morphing in some more Banelings, adding on another few Infestors, so of a huge amount of damage output there, but he's going to have to deal with Artist being on his creep now, and taking out a good number of creep tumors. Here comes ZeNEX.Life, rolling in with a few Banelings, got some Zerglings swinging in from behind as well. Oh, good fungal growth pins down the units as the rest of the Banelings roll in and clean everything up.
Wow, yeah, just getting that fungal just in time, allowing those Banelings to connect. You know, the Blue Flame Hellions kill everything so quickly. He had to be so spot on with those fungal growths. So yeah, he played that quite well. Now Artist is definitely going to be on the defensive for a little while. We might see him try to drop a bit, but he's going to need to make sure that he doesn't lose his third here pretty soon. And there is a Hive finishing right now for Life as well. So I think we're going to see, yep, there's the Ultralisk Cavern. Immediately starting for ZeNEX.Life, so things just really going the Zerg way right now.
Very much so, and got a little bit of resources to work with as well. He's going to be able to put out a lot of those Ultralisks when that Cavern eventually does hit, and they are going to happen very, very early. Already Adrenal Glands coming up, so we're going to have some attack upgrades for those Zerglings as well. Makes them incredibly powerful.
Now the thing is because he's saving up for those Ultralisks, this is going to give Artist actually a little bit of time to group up himself, too. He's not going to have to worry about any pressure or anything. It looks like he's using the opportunity to move out as well. He has added on some siege tanks, as we can see, and will Life's army engage? It looks like he is going to try to engage. All right, all the links coming in right now. Is it going to be enough to take out this army?
Wow, it's actually dispatching of the tanks very, very quickly. That was Artist. Not saying that he was ill-prepared for that or whatever the case may be, but certainly could have gotten himself in a pretty good position, and Life went very aggressively into that and killed everything.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Wow, Life is harsh sometimes. Artist.
That's true.
Know, you know, honestly, I don't know if he can really come back and make any sort of aggressive moves after this. I mean, he's not going to be able to pressure the 4th base. ZeNEX.Life has 7 Ultralisks on the way, as well as 3/3 Burrow, Adrenal Glands. He's still got plenty of Infestors alive with lots of energy. As ZeNEX.Life just couldn't ask for a better position in this first game.
Artist versus Life may have just become Artist succumbs to Life, I suppose. That's the next painting and sequence here. We'll see if he can do anything to make his way back into this. He is sitting on 3 bases with quite a bit of production and going over to a 4th. Unfortunately, there's a Burrowed Zergling there.
Banner Zergling.
Very... Okay.
Yep, tons of fun. Drop coming out for Artist here. And this is kind of his last hope. Unless he does some like ridiculous damage with these drops, he's going to have a hard time coming back. Here come the Altars and the Links from the other side. Great flank by ZeNEX.Life.
Yeah, once again, Life just being so aggressive here, working his way into that position with no problem at all. That command center hasn't even lifted, and he is going to clean everything up as it runs back. There's the GG.